What is up, everyone? This is Sword King 090, and this is going to be Operation Bedrock number 192, the 192nd episode of the Operation Bedrock series. A series where my friends and I, we're going to be mining the entire world until there's nothing but bedrock left, except for the floor, of course, because we need something flat to walk on. And currently, I am in my Iron Golem farm. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Tyler Adamsick, is that how you pronounce it? I keep mispronouncing it. Okay, I'm still gonna call him Adamsick because that's all I can remember him by, but he's the one that suggested an Iron Golem farm. I looked it up on how to make one, and like 6 hours or 8 hours later, I actually made one from scratch. A lot of sandstone was into this because I wanted to make it look pretty, and well, as you can see, it's a little bit of a type of symmetrical design. I take this very, very seriously, and I wanted to make it as pretty as possible. And then I also made myself an AFK station so that I could actually be up here while not getting attacked by slimes if I wanted to go into hard mode or things like that when I wanted to go AFK, so that they cannot climb the ladder and they cannot get to me while I am up here. The baby slimes could get to me, however, but they're not going to be able to hurt me anyways. So that is fine. That is fine. It would not even bother me. And this is a good old AFK farm that you're still in motion throughout the entire ordeal. And then you can just watch the iron golems drop down and getting killed every like minute or so, depending on how fast that they actually spawn in. I've never really seen two of them spawn in at once, so I'm not really that concerned anyways. But this is Operation Bedrock. Right now, I gotta tell you that it is almost over. It is almost over. I know last week I actually said 2 weeks, but I completely forgot about finals week. So technically, I still have another 2 weeks, but in other technicalities, people don't count finals week as of last week. So I don't know what you guys' stance on this. All I know is that it's still 2 weeks for me to have to go to actual class to do whatever I need to do. But all I could say is that I recently bought myself a Wii to HDMI adapter, which means that I'm able to actually play my Nintendo Wii. Well, even though I could play that on the Nintendo Wii U, but mainly I bought it so I could actually play my GameCube games. I had the original Wii that you're able to actually play GameCube games on top of that before they actually updated the model to where you're not able to actually play GameCube games on it any longer, which I have no idea why they did that, and it's probably because they wanted to have the whole idea was for it to be on its side. Well, like flat on the ground, not on its side where people can knock it over, because we all know what happened if you knocked over a PS3 or an Xbox 360 at its time. They probably wanted to take a little bit of advantage of that, which kind of backfired because a lot of people wanted to play their old GameCube games, because Nintendo was known for backward compatibility. Just look at the Game Boy Advance. You're able to have the Game Boy Advance games, and then you're able to play the Game Boy games. So it just didn't make sense in the long run, and that's kind of like a commercial flop for what I know. But all I could say that I could actually play my GameCube games on my Nintendo Wii. And as you see on this screen is that I am actually at my little good old Wither Boss Farm little cage, so that I'm able to actually spawn in the Wither right here. I'll be able to hide behind the wall. Once it explodes and goes roar, I'm able to actually go around and kill it, which takes me about less than 10 seconds anyways. So it's really, really good. I have a lot of obsidian from mining a lot of lava blocks, or not lava blocks, obsidian blocks from a lot of lava spots. So I'm grateful that we did not throw away any obsidian, because it really came in handy in this, well, day of age. God dang, I would have been so mad if we didn't have all the obsidian to use. But back to what I wanted to talk about is that I am able to play GameCube games on the HD TV, and as well as that I'm able to actually record it off of my Elgato, because it is a Wii to HDMI, to where I'm able to plug in the HDMI cable into the input of the Elgato HD60 Pro, and then from the output goes back right to the HD TV. But if you were thinking of buying it, I would recommend having some software that allows you to actually listen to what is being played back to the TV. It does have an audio jack for you to put in your headphones or to put in some speakers, due to the fact that if you wanted to actually listen through the TV, you're not able to. As far as I know, as far as I paid attention, if I made a mistake, then my God, I'm going to be looking like an idiot here. But what it is that I was not able to actually hear from the TV. It was completely silent. I was panicking. I thought that I made a worse decision of actually spending 20 bucks on this. But when I actually turned on my Elgato, because I had a thought idea where maybe it actually will play through the Elgato. Maybe I'm able to actually hear it through the actual PC. And as soon as I turned on the Elgato, that's when the sound went through the TV. It took me by surprise because I didn't put the volume down or anything. So it does work, but you're gonna have to have some software or hardware to actually activate the sound. Otherwise, you're not gonna get any sound through your TV. You're gonna only get the sound from the PC. Which, by all means, if I'm going to turn on the Elgato, then more than likely I'm going to be recording regardless, or even live streaming. Yes, I could actually live stream the GameCube games now. I'm just so happy. Right now on screen, you get to see myself playing Super Mario Sunshine. Yes, the quality is low, but it's because when I actually tried a second time, I tried to see if I were to go to a different type of scanning or interlay scanning, it will actually be better. Turns out it actually made the graphics worse and it did not do anything for the sound. But I was just doing trial and error. I had no idea what was going on. And during that time, that's when I turned on the Elgato, I was able to actually hear it through the TV. So here is Super Mario Sunshine and 1080p and 60 frames per second. I was able to actually record it and 60 frames per second. You could see that I'm just jumping around, just going in circles and things like that. It's because I was actually making a review video along with actually recording the gameplay. So whenever I get around to it, whenever I get around to editing the whole entire review, because I had to do some takes here and there, it took a little bit of a while, but I'm going to actually upload the video. For now, I'm still going to give the product a good old 4 out of 5 stars when I actually make a review on Amazon. It's going to be a little bit more in depth because I'm able to actually type up a good paragraph or so describing something better than I actually can speak it. So from there, you'll be able to see my full review on it, my honest and unbiased review. And I will give it a 4 out of 5 stars because it did what it needed to do, but there's still that obstacle to where that you're going to have to get something else for you to actually listen to. You're going to have to get yourself headphones or speakers or even a PVR, the HD PVR or the Elgato that allows you to use the HDMI cable. Once you activate the software to record, then you'll be able to hear through the TV, and as well as you're able to actually record the gameplay. So I want to do some live streaming, and I also want to do some Let's Plays in the future with GameCube games. If you guys have any suggestions of what I could actually play, then let me know in the comment section below, because that's going to be a good old possibility that I could probably do Super Mario Sunshine. Thing is though, I probably will not be able to do 100% because there is one spot, for whatever reason, I get myself frozen while trying to go for that blue coin. It is a Noki Bay. You have to do a lot of wall jumps, or you're gonna have to do a lot of geyser flood. I don't even remember what it's called actually, but just, you know, when you hold down the flood and you just shoot rocket. I think it's called a rocket flood, but that you have to actually get that blue coin by one of those means. And every time when I get to that blue coin, whenever I actually touch the blue coin, the audio just pretty much goes into a drone and then the actual game crashes. So I cannot get that blue coin, thus I cannot 100% it. I'm probably going to 99.9% it, but I'm not going to be able to 100% it as a lot of people would want to see, unless if I were to get a different game copy. I don't know if it's my game that's actually flawed or it's my GameCube that's flawed, but when I tried it on the Wii, it actually did the same thing. So I have no idea what to do, guys. I have no idea how to actually fix that. So now we're going to go back to Operation Bedrock. I have no idea how long the gameplay was, so I just didn't want to have a loop in the background. So that was Super Mario Sunshine. It has progressive scan, so if I were to use that, the quality will be much better. But there are other games I do want to play, and there's other games I could actually possibly play if I were to get it on the GameCube, because Amazon and eBay is still a thing, and if I were to find the right games, then we can make the good old Let's Plays or live streams. I could actually play Legend of Zelda on the GameCube now. Not on the Virtual Console, but on the GameCube, to where that it's actually going to go ahead and do the progressive scan, and as well as that, I could play it right then and there. I could play Master Quest, or I could play the actual game, or I could play, like, I have no idea what other games do I have. Luigi's Mansion, that's a possibility. Animal Crossing. I don't know if I still have Soul Calibur 2 on the list, but maybe Super Smash Bros. Melee. It just, possibilities are endless, possibilities are there, and the possibilities are just more fun to actually do. For crying out loud, I should actually be mining while I'm actually doing this. I'm just walking around in circles because, honestly, I only had 1 hour of sleep. I spent an all-nighter doing all of my homework so that I could actually get myself a better grade than I have right now. So I did it all. I paid the consequences because I had 1 hour of sleep. Once I got home, I got a good 1 hour nap. So 2 hours tops, but I did get 1 hour of sleep. I actually woke up from my alarm and passed out right after I turned off the alarm. I woke up an hour later and I was already late to class. I actually had to be there by 10 a.m. because I was part of the broadcasting team and we go live at 10. So I had to book it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I did actually sped down the road about probably 15 miles above the speed limit. I just didn't want to be late, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was bad. It was honestly bad. I pulled an all-nighter. I thought I was gonna actually wake up. I should have just went along with stay up that last hour. I should have just stayed up for that last hour so that I could actually go back home and then just crash right then and there. Not from driving, of course, but from sleeping. God dang, word choice. Very important to actually pay attention to, otherwise it's gonna make awkward conversation. But yeah, I'm finally done with the homework. All I gotta do now are the finals. So I'm gonna have 2 finals. One of them is going to be on American justice system, or AJS, with its criminal ethics or criminal morals and ethics and things like that. And as well as I'm going to have to take a final for broadcasting if we do have a final. If we don't have a final, then I'm happy for that. If we do have a final, then I really hope I could actually answer the questions. If not, then that just sucks. I'm going to have to do a lot of reading because that broadcasting book has a lot of information that it will pertain to me, and as well as it will help me actually make better commentaries if I'm able to actually take that into heart and as well as learn from the book itself. But who knows how things are going to go. I should have paid attention to what I have. And what I have is no room. I don't need the stone sword. I need the iron though. Because, iron blocks. Oh, wait a second. I'm not supposed to mine that. Whoops. Yeah, people are going to wonder, why are you leaving all the resources alone? Because I want to make another video just mining up all the resources. So many people have told me that the 100,000, or sorry, not the 100,000. My God, if you can only imagine getting 100,000 diamonds, that's going to be like too OP. Please quit or please nerf. But just it's getting that 1,000 diamonds. A lot of people keep calling me out saying it is fake. I will admit that I did use the whole spawning the diamonds exploit. It's a glitch, exploit, whatever you want to call it. I did use that to at least collect a good probably 200 diamonds out of the 800. But like I said, with the rest of the 800, that's where all those diamonds came from. Just mining a lot of the tunnels. You could already see the wide, vast amount of space. And also, I did make a video about mining up quadrant number 1. With quadrant number 1, we found 509 diamonds out of that section within the, layer. I'll have to say, what layer am I on right now? It's going to be 5 and goes down to 4. So let's say layer 3 because it goes down into the bedrock level itself. From y-axis 3 all the way to y-axis 6 because of how diamonds will actually spawn a different pattern. So from there, in that little big old quadrant, I have no idea how large it would actually be because I never did the math right then and there, but I found, me and my friends found a good old 509 diamonds out of that spot. That's already half from what I've made on the video of getting 1,000 diamonds mined up. And it's one of my most viewed video as well. A lot of people say, fake, you got the block. How'd you get the block without getting the resource? Well, we do have Silk Touch, people. Silk Touch is a thing. At this point, I don't know whether or not they're trolling or they're genuinely not even aware that this is an actual enchantment you're able to use to actually get the block itself. Like I'm getting stone instead of cobblestone. But there are people who say that, dude, it's Silk Touch. And then there are people saying, oh no, it's fake. You just can't win with this. Minecraft has been out for, well, over 5 years. Well, it'll be 4 years on the Xbox 360 very, very soon, coming up in May. So in that time, people should have known by now that Silk Touch is an actual enchantment you can get on your pickaxe or on your shovel, and then you can use that to get the blocks and resources itself without, you know, getting the little annoying coal pieces everywhere or even like pieces of Zuli. But I digress. People are going to be commenting whether or not if it's fake or real for as long as I live or as long as that video is out there. But all it is that it brings more attention, people. It brings a lot more attention. Just like when I made the video about spawning in diamonds, where it's that whenever I exit without saving or exit with saving, depending on how I even do it, doesn't even matter at that point. If as soon as I exit out the game and come right back, the diamonds will actually be up on the wall again, especially with the water resource and the torches and all that other stuff, exactly how it is, exactly the same way every single time. So I made a video about that. It got good attention for a while, and then it just went dormant for a while, and then somehow it actually exploded with a lot of people watching the video over time. Like, it was at a good 10,000 views before it reached up to 100,000, which that surprised me, and if I'm not mistaken, it's at a good old 700,000 views. Let me go ahead and let's see if this will work. Spawning in diamonds. So if I were to search that, it is, as far as my screen shows, there's the advertisement video, play Minecraft free. God dang you. Well, everyone knows it's fake. Then you got, well, I deactivate MC, finding 168 plus diamonds that spawn with the best diamond seed. And then there's my video. Wow, it actually broke 800,000 views. As of this recording, it's the second result. It says Minecraft Xbox 360, we are able to force spawn the diamonds. It's at 801,164 views. And I even put it on the first line. Please read the description. Update. This has been patched in TU13. This was a TU12 bug. And it also is in quote, fixed for reappearing ores on the edge of the world within 5 blocks. God dang. And then there's IBX Toy Cat's video in the third ranking of, well, PS3 diamonds at spawn, 10 name tags and things like that. Just the spawn seed video. Shout out to the IBX Toy Cat. He's a really cool guy. So, it's just people always will assume that the video is fake. There's nothing I can do. Just, I'm amazed that it actually got this many views now at 800,001. Sorry, yeah, well, 801,000. God dang, grammar, people. It's important. It could actually save lives. But that's really all I could say. People keep saying that it was Salvi who placed back the diamonds, but he never actually left that same spot. And even if he did, it would have to take him less than 15 seconds to actually build everything. From putting the water source back at its place, for where all the torches were destroyed, when all the coal and also the diamonds have been despawned and now spawned in again, he would actually have to place every single thing exactly the same spot and level as it was when I actually mined it up the first time. And even then, as soon as I saved, no matter what progress he has done, even if it was 5 seconds, that point will be saved. But you guys saw in the video that I actually exited without saving because it was a lot faster to do that. If he were to actually like patch things up and try to fix it after that fact, or before I even exit without saving, once I exit without saving, everything he actually did was just erased. So that's the only thing I have to say that it was legitimate. If he had not been in that world, a lot of people will probably not even say that he actually placed down the blocks itself. But even then, he had only a short amount of time to actually do so before I left the world. So there's no way he could have actually done that in that time. Even if in creative mode, I don't think you'd actually do that fast anyways. It was all in survival mode. Everything was in survival mode. Even when I actually went back in the world, it said saved in survival mode or created in survival mode. Thing is that once you go to creative mode for even if it's for 1 second, once you save that save, then it'll turn into created in creative mode. So this is the reason why I will never ever go on creative mode in Operation Bedrock. I'm keeping it in survival. Everything you see here is all of our hard work that we put into it. Even if I'm by myself, is that you can't argue with all the blocks we have mined previously. Once summer is here, I'm hoping to do a lot of the live streams in Operation Bedrock to where that we are able to do a lot of work then. We're just gonna have to be patient, and once I get the schedule down, that's what I want to do. And I apologize that I've not been mining at all really in this video. Like I said, I'm really tired. I've not gotten that much sleep, and I'm just doing what I can to distract me enough to actually make a commentary for this video. But let's get back to do a little bit of recap. I'm able to play GameCube games now. I'm able to record the GameCube games at 60 frames per second at 1080p. Whether or not it's actually going to be noticeable, you're just going to have to tell me that for sure. But all I do know is I'm able to record, I'm able to play the games, I'm able to live stream the games, and I want to play these games. Give me suggestions of what I actually could play or take a look at, and if I'm able to get my hands on it, then I'll try to make a video of it, so it could actually expand my Let's Play genre that I want to do. But that is all for now. Summer break is coming right up in the corner, and I cannot wait for that to happen. God dang it, SMO, what have you been doing here? Nothing else I could really say. Once summer break is here, expect to see more live streams and expect to see more progress being done in Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome. So this is going to be the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. So can't wait. I'm too excited now. And you could also check out my Amazon reviews. Just the links are in the description below. Once I actually get around to it during the summer, I'm going to be making a lot of reviews that are long overdue, including some videos I want to upload as well. Alright, have a great day everyone.